Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. Today I have a product review video for you. I am going to be going over the MomAgenda and the MyAgenda. They're both made by the company MomAgenda. And this year I got a different size. Last year I actually got the MyAgenda in the mini, and I decided to go a little bit bigger this time. Basically just because I wanted these extra lines, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But I first wanted to just kind of show you the differences between the MomAgenda and the MyAgenda. The guts of the planner and the layout are very, very similar, with the exception of like one tiny little thing. In my opinion, the biggest differences between them is page color. And so the MomAgenda is on the left and the MyAgenda is on the right. So I just wanted to show you the big difference for me is page color. So you've got this cream page with black lines on the MyAgenda. And then on the MomAgenda, it looks like it has a little bit of a blue hue to the page. At first, when I ordered it, I thought that it was a bright white page, but it's a really, really light blue with some light blue lines. And this is another difference between the My and the MomAgenda. See this tiny little thing called Kids? So this is the MomAgenda. And then it just doesn't have that label on the weekly overview in the MyAgenda. Now, there are some informational pages at the beginning that are also going to be different because this one is geared more towards family and moms, and this one is geared more towards just the person who doesn't want all of the mom or family information in there. And so both of the planners are the desktop version, meaning that they are 7 by 9 and 1 inch thick. They are both 18 months that run from July 22 to December 23. They both have 2 ribbons in them to mark your month in addition to your week. And they will also both have 43 note pages at the back, and they are going to be lined, ruled pages. And so let's do a real quick, also colors. So the MomAgenda, this color is a cafe latte, and this one is called a soft gold, and they're both going to be $46 for the desktop version. And so let's just start with the MomAgenda real quick. And so I just wanted to kind of show you the page color one more time. So I have another planner here, the Passion Planner. It has a bright white page. And so I just wanted to kind of show you the difference in the page colors, because like I said, when I ordered it, I thought that it was going to be a white page, but it definitely has a blue hue to it, because this is a very, very bright white page. But it's still a beautiful page. The very beginning informational pages are also a pink color. And so I don't know if you can see, hang on, let me get to here. So this is that blue hue, and then your informational pages at the front are pink with pink lines. And so when you come into the beginning of the planner, the MyAgenda is gonna have a cream beginning with a black kind of pattern, and then the MomAgenda is pink with a white pattern. Okay, so MomAgenda and MyAgenda, I kind of changed the orientation. So we've got the MyAgenda over here. Beginning pages are the same. Your letter from Nina, who is the founder, is in the front as well. And then here are the pages of ideas of how to use this and what it is intended for. So this whole top section is intended for you and your schedule. And then you've got 4 kids down here, or you can just have a couple of kids, and other items like this example is to-dos and this one is exercise. And you have meal planning and dinners already printed in there for you as well on the bottom. And I actually really love that because I'm a huge meal planner. I've been meal planning for multiple years, and I love that there is dedicated space for meal planning. So when you get to the next pages, your next pages are the same. You have family members and you have important phone numbers. So here's one of the differences. So the MomAgenda has a space for babysitters, kids after school programs, and kids' favorite attractions. Whereas the MyAgenda is restaurants, takeout delivery, clubs, leisure, and activities. And then you have some of that same information on an opposite page here in the MomAgenda. And then the next pages are going to be slightly different again as well. So the mom version is veterinarians, pet groomer, decorator, cleaning services, lawn services, garbage pickup, recycling pickup, and snow removal. The MyAgenda is garbage, recycling, snow removal, contractors, handyman, repairs. And so the beginning informational pages are just slightly different. And I will show you too, just a quick flip through of all of these. And so you can see the difference in page color as well. So you've got the pink on the MomAgenda and you've got the cream. The cream in the MyAgenda is throughout the entire book. It doesn't change page color with the informational pages and your weekly overview. All right, so let's just keep flipping here. Oops. All right, and so you have a little bit extra information here. So your next page on the MyAgenda goes into birthdays, anniversaries, and essentially like a year overview. However, you have some additional pages here in the MomAgenda. So this is kids' medical information. You have 2 pages for that. And then you have this page that was in the MyAgenda here. This is your yearly overview, birthdays, anniversaries. And then you also have this cute little list down here of anniversary ideas and gifts and the zodiac symbols and birthstones as well. And then you have these pages in here, which I actually really like because I do a lot of future planning, especially with kids in schools. I need to know when holidays are. So this gives you the holidays as it falls on 2022, 2023, and 2024. And you have those in both planners. And this is where you have the color change here in the MomAgenda. So this is that blue hue to the page. This is your 2022 and 2023. Again, this is an academic year. It is an 18-month. So you have the full 2023 and half of the 2022 in this planner. And then your weekly view starts here. And so I think for the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just use the MyAgenda with the cream pages. So your monthly overview is all lined and it has the holidays pre-printed in here for you as well. And it has your month prior and your month after calendar up here, and you have a quote as well. You have a lot of space over here for notes, and so if you're one to track your bills, you can do that here, or any goals or to-do or task items, you can do that there as well. You will have all of your months at the very, very front, and in my opinion, I actually prefer that in my planner. I prefer my months in the front instead of dispersed throughout, because for me, it's actually easier to just go to the front of the planner and find the month rather than going through this entire planner to find the month. Now, MomAgenda also makes tabs that you can use because this is a book-bound, non-tabbed planner, but they do have sticky tabs that you can use for the months as well. And you can buy a second set to use in the weeklies as well when the months change. Like right here, you have March and then April. So you could put a tab on this page to show that this is where April starts. And so you will have all 18 months up front right here. And now one thing to note that I did mention in my video last year is because they do have all of the holidays in here printed already, sometimes it will take up a significant amount of space on your lines. Like this one here, for example, October 10th has 3 holidays in there. And so if you had a bunch of things to do that day, you can either cross this out or write over it, or you'll just have to cram smaller handwriting in here. Now, because it is cream paper, traditional whiteout won't work. They do I think Tombow makes some cream colored whiteout that you could definitely use in here as well. But just keep that in mind too, that because the holidays are pre-printed, you might have a little bit less of a space on your monthly overview. The holidays are also printed in the weekly version as well. All right, so we're just going to do a quick flip of all of the months. And so you have your entire 2023 year in here as well. And then the majority of this, okay, hang on. Let's just get all the way through it. All right, so after that, you come into your weekly spread. Now, your weekly spread is a untimed lined vertical. You can definitely omit these over here. If you don't have any children, you can use these for any sort of tracking. For a long time, I actually used it for health. I had breakfast, lunch, dinner, and workouts. I've had some people tell me that they used theirs for goals, and they would have home cleaning, they would have mental health or self-care, and then they would have a reading, and they would jot down everything that they were reading, and then they would have one for news, where they would actually jot down the local news or world news and changes that happened as well. And I loved that idea as well. I do like that this planner is very versatile in the fact that you can use it really however it fits for you. Now, again, this is the MyAgenda. The biggest difference with the MomAgenda is it just has this word kids right here at the beginning. And so your weekly views are all going to be the same throughout the entire planner. And again, it is 18 full months. And so if you chose not to buy a planner next time, you could absolutely have this for a year and a half. Or if you wanted to just use it for the academic year, you could do that as well. I personally went from an academic planner to an annual planner. And so the very first 18-month planner I actually used for the full length of the 18 months because I wanted to switch to an academic year. And so I'm not saying that you have to do that with this, but if you did just want to use it for the academic year, you have these extra weeks and these extra pages that you could pre-plan on, and that you could go ahead and do some forward planning. And speaking of that, they actually have some really nice pages back here for that purpose. So this is the last week of 2023. And then after this, they have an entire calendar year marked out for you for all of 2024. And one thing that I do like as far as the detail of this goes is, again, because I am a parent and I do have school activities, we have birthday parties on the weekends, soccer games on the weekends, all kinds of stuff. I really like that the weekend is a slightly different color. So this is Saturday and this is Sunday, and then you'll know that the next day is Monday. So if you ever have to plan for something in the future, it's pretty easy to see when that weekend is. And so you have enough space here for the entire calendar year of 2024 to do any pre-planning or forward planning that you would have to do. You also have a space down here at the bottom underneath each month, which I actually really like because I use these spaces in order to write monthly goals or things that I know that have to happen in that particular month. Like for us, for example, in the zone that we're in, we actually do all of our major fall yard care in September. And so down here, I would write fall yard care. I would call the company, I would schedule it, I would put down the price that it would be, and I would know that it's aerating, verticutting, and seeding. And so that way, not only can I budget for it, but I can also remember when I go to set up my next planner that I've already got that ready to go for that September. And then you can put birthdays in here, anniversaries in here, any future doctor's appointments, because you know when you do dentist appointments, they always want you to schedule 6 months out. So this is a really good space down here or at the back of the planner as well. And then following your forward planning, you have a lot of note pages. You have 43 note pages. Now, all of them are going to be lined. They are unnumbered. They do not have page numbers, but you can definitely make an index at the very beginning if you did have a lot of reference information in here. If you had, you know, travel plans, you can make an index here on this page, and then just number your pages. It's only 43. It wouldn't take you very long to number all of them anyway. But I am definitely a huge fan of notes pages, because I do a lot of kind of that type of stuff in the back of my planner. I put all of our travel plans. I put, you know, some type of habit tracker I have back there. I actually have a food inventory for stuff that's in our freezer in addition to stuff that's in our pantry. And so I personally would make an index, number all of my pages, and then have a quick way to reference all of that as well. And then, of course, you come to the back of the planner. And then you also have a little ribbon here, which you could use to kind of stick some papers in. I tried to use this last year, and for me personally, it wasn't very functional because it didn't have an actual pocket. Everything that I put here just ended up falling out. And so if you wanted to put anything in here, just keep in mind that there is a chance that it would fall out because there is no actual pocket back here. And I also wanted to show you in the MomAgenda, let me get to the back here. So your forward planning is here, and you do have that blue hue. And then I personally think that these note pages are not pink and they're not blue. I think they're more of a lavender purple because the lines are definitely purple. And so in this one, you have 3 separate colored pages. You have pink informational, blue weekly, and then lavender or a light purple note pages. And so just kind of keep that in mind as well, that you'll have multiple colored pages in the mom version of the MomAgenda. So that is it. That is the walkthrough of the planners. Oh, also, it looks like the ribbon colors are also different. So the MomAgenda has pink ribbons, and the MyAgenda has the soft gold or latte colored ribbons as well. And so if you have any questions, please definitely feel free to let me know down below. I will try and answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if I cannot answer them, I'll reach out to the team for you and see if I can get an answer as well. Also, let me know which one you personally would be using. If you would use the MomAgenda with the different colored pages and the other informational pages at the front, or if you would be using the MyAgenda for this coming academic year. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. I will go ahead and put some links and codes down at the bottom. I do have a code for 15% off. It is Carla15. It will get you 15% off of the planner. Again, the desktop versions are 46. There are multiple other sizes. There are coils, there are book bounds, there are ones with tabs. I'll put a little informational kind of infographic that MomAgenda actually created and posted on Instagram that I really enjoyed. And I'll put that on the video for you as well. And I'll type all of that stuff down at the bottom also. But if you do use my code, I greatly appreciate it. It will basically tell the team that I am doing a good job and I sent them to you. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you so very much. And I will catch you next time.